The question was, why don't we offer to send food to Red China? I've stated that we do meet, as you know, with the Chinese communists in Warsaw at every 2 months intervals. There are some Americans, 2 Americans that I know about quite intimately, that are still imprisoned ever since 1951, who took part in the Korean War in Red China. One called Downey from Wallingford, Connecticut, the other Fecto from Lowell, Massachusetts. Both very young men, 21 or 2, and they're taken prisoner, and they're still there 10 years later. I think that the Chinese Communist regime has been extremely hostile to us and their propaganda and so on. I think that there's been no indication that they want the food. There's been no indication that they would desire it. They have never asked as far as. They've never suggested that they wish us to discuss it with them. And I must say that I think that it's only proper, given the problems that we do have, that at least some indication come from them before we decide what we should do, rather than the United States make a offer which might be summarily refused and without any indication or guarantees that the food would be distributed in a way which would meet our desires, which would be to help the Chinese people. So I think we ought to stick with our policy, which is to do nothing on the food until there's some indication that the Chinese communists desire it, and then consider it on an independent basis at that time. Until that comes, it doesn't seem to me that it's fruitful for us to go ahead.